absolutely insane how much women expect from men that they're only dating. Men in the early dating stages do not owe you anything. Only thing a man owes you is connection, compatibility, a little bit of attention, but you're not his woman yet. Why does he have to pay your bills, pay you gifts, take you out on expensive dates? Prove that he can earn your love? That's absolutely wild how some women act in the early dating stages. Men don't owe you anything. They have other responsibilities, bills as well. However, if you're his woman, then he can spoil you. You should never expect it. I'm just saying, women have a convoluted idea of how dating should be and what dating actually is about. Absolutely wild. Absolutely insane. Men don't owe you anything while dating.
This is exactly what men have been saying for years. The dating phase is evaluation, not entitlement. She's not his partner yet, she's a stranger he's getting to know. And yet so many women jump straight to provider mode expectations, as if affection must be purchased before it's even earned. If a woman expects investment before intimacy, trust, or commitment, she doesn't want a partner, she wants a sponsor. And when expectation rises faster than emotional bond, relationships collapse before they even begin.
Poor, deluded females.
So we're supposed to give men a break if they're poor or they're not doing well yet, because they could one day, but you guys won't do the same if it's a woman that's not attractive. Are you going to give her a chance? I've never seen that happen. I've never seen a man be like, wow, this woman is really unattractive. Let me give her a shot. Maybe one day she'll do well. Maybe one day she'll be as attractive as me. Maybe one day I'll be attracted to her. Is that how we're supposed to be doing with the finances too? Just like marrying and dating based on maybe one day he won't be broke. I feel like I have to tread so lightly when I'm talking to other men, like saying, you know, yeah, he just was in like a really bad financial situation. And they're just like, whoa, they just like come in like they need to go defend this guy. And it's like, why do I, as a grown woman with my finances in order, need to be giving another grown man a break on his finances? Bitch, you wouldn't be giving me a break if I was ugly. The fuck am I supposed to be giving you a break for?
She's comparing a man's bank account to her face like they're the same currency. A man can be broke at 25 and become wealthy at 35. He can grind, work, build, level up and reinvent himself. But a woman can't wake up at 35 and decide to be 22 again. There is no gym membership for youth, no hustle for fertility. So when she asks, why should I give a broke man a chance? The answer is simple, because he can change, and she can't. After she hits the wall, it's over.
They've brought their fates upon themselves.
Yo, some women get on my fucking nerve. Like, they're over here fucking turning 40, telling me that, oh, I can't find a good man, I can't find a good man. And then they fucking talk to someone, and they just stop talking to them. And I'm like, well, what the fuck happened? Oh, well, I asked him what he was doing, and he told me he was eating chicken wings. Okay, and that was it. He was eating fucking chicken wings. You fucking stopped talking to him because he was eating fucking chicken wings? No, he should have, like, ate something healthier. Like, I want my guy to eat something healthy. The guy fucking wants chicken wings. You just stopped talking to a guy for eating fucking chicken wings. That's why you fucking 40 and single. Like, what do you mean? They ain't good guys. He's not a good guy because he eats fucking chicken wings? Get the fuck out of here.
This is a perfect snapshot of how modern women's approach to dating is broken. She didn't stop talking to him because of chicken wings. She stopped talking to him because she's convinced the smallest imperfection is a deal breaker. When someone spends years believing they deserve better, they just become more entitled about what they will not tolerate. They constantly tell each other to never settle for less. But as time goes by, their options will continue to shrink, and suddenly they're 40, blaming the dating market, when the truth is they eliminated their best chances for relationships along the way. The message is clear: if they treat dating like shopping, eventually the store closes and they'll have no options left.
They're lost!
The biggest ick elicitor in dating is misogyny. So if women see any signs that there could be some hidden misogyny, for obvious reasons, disgust is a defensive emotion. It's evolved to help protect us from harm, but it's also predictive rather than just reactive. So we like to be able to make predictions about threats. It's how we keep ourselves safe. So misogyny, for obvious reasons, is a real red flag to a lot of women and produces the ick because it represents literally a threat to women.
When she says misogyny gives women the ick, she's not talking about actual hatred of women. She's talking about any moment a man stops simping. If he has standards, that's misogyny. If he says no to something she wants, misogyny. If he doesn't pedestalize her like the queen of the galaxy, she's protecting herself from misogyny. The ick is just her ego short-circuiting whenever a man doesn't feed her validation. Women are not getting the ick because a man is a threat. They are getting the ick because men don't want to pander to their endless list of demands and unreasonable standards about what they believe men should act like. But men need to also remember one important thing.
She's not worthy of your magnificence.
There is an obvious war on young men happening right now, and the objective of this war is to keep men and women divided so that we don't join together to create family units, because if there's one thing that the elites hate, it is a strong family unit. And if I'm being completely honest, I don't see this problem getting better until women, myself included, take responsibility for the hand that we've had in radicalizing men. I'm going to add this disclaimer, even though I shouldn't have to. I'm obviously not saying that women are solely responsible for fixing this issue, okay? I'm not saying that. But I will say that we had a big hand in creating this problem, and it is our responsibility to partially amend it. I will give you an example of what the average experience for a man is in this current society, especially online. Men go on TikTok, and what do they see? They hear women saying, if you're not tall, rich, and hot, get out of my face. They see women doxing men online just for, sending them a DM on Instagram just because they're ugly. They see women saying, men used to go to war and die, and now they just take pictures. They see all of this, and it just reinforces this idea that society hates them and that women hate them. I don't know about you, but I would also not want to partake in a society that makes me feel that way. I would also not want to couple up with the gender that's making me feel that way. Now look, this conversation is very nuanced. I'm not saying this is the sole reason why men are becoming radicalized, because it's not. But it is a portion of it, right? And this is something that we as women can control. So ladies, I need you to stop complaining that there are no good guys out there. Because first of all, that's not true. And also, we are not creating an environment that is going to facilitate the growth of good men. We are creating an environment that makes them want to be reclusive. Because all we're doing is shouting, you suck, we hate you, get out of our faces. And I already know that some feminists are gonna attack me in the comments saying, okay, pick me, okay, pick me, okay, pick Misha. But I don't care. I don't care, okay? I think it's very important that women are talking about this, okay? Because this is a problem. This is a problem in society. Men make up half of our population, okay? We want strong men. We need strong men in society. As much as you probably don't want to hear that, it's the truth, okay? Yeah.
What she's describing is the predictable outcome of a cultural narrative that has spent the last decade telling young men they are unwanted, dangerous, and disposable. When an entire generation of boys grows up hearing that masculinity is a problem, that male ambition is patriarchal, and that their presence is tolerated only when they're useful and silent, they retreat. Not because they're weak, but because they were taught that participating makes them the villain. And here's the part many women avoid acknowledging. You cannot shame men into strength. You cannot insult men into ambition. You cannot belittle men into becoming the partners you claim to want. When women mock men for their height, their income, their hobbies, their attempts, men don't try harder, they opt out. A society that says men are the problem creates men who stop contributing to that society. And the irony is, the same women who cheered the downfall of masculinity are now wondering where all the good men went. They didn't disappear. They simply stopped showing up for a world that told them they were unwanted. We went our own way.
Facts.
Real men of genius.